When we did the first movie, we were 19 years old, and now we're 25. So, with that being said, you grow a lot in those years, and I've learned a lot, and so has MJ, and she's always a little bit of a part of me. I mean, what is there not to expect, right? I mean, there's so much that I can't say, obviously, because I don't want to spoil anything. I want people to enjoy it and go out and see it for the first time for themselves. But I will say that, the concept alone of the multiverse, the idea that there's now infinite possibilities, the idea that there's a world where villains from movies that I grew up watching, I get to watch my Spider-Man fight them. It's just insane. So I still can't believe it's real. I can't believe they pulled it off. But here we are. Not only are the villains cool because they're the villains that we grew up with, but they're also iconic actors and legends in their own respect, and people who I would love to share the screen with anyway. So that's beyond. And then on top of that, we have Doctor Strange, which was so cool. Benedict is so lovely, and I actually have a picture of him skateboarding around set between setups, and he was so lovely to work with. But yeah, I mean, very, very excited for everyone to see it. I think it really is, it's bringing generations together. I mean, I saw the first film when I was like 6, you know what I mean? So if you are a fan of those films, I think this is all kind of paying tribute to those films and to those villains who we love so much, and bringing them into our current universe, the MCU, which we've all kind of wanted to see, and at least I know I've wanted to see. It's definitely satisfying for me as a fan of these films. So, it's literally for the whole family.
I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm learning from Peter Parker, and sometimes I feel like Peter Parker is learning from me. In this third film, his identity is revealed to the world, and he becomes the most famous person on the planet. Not saying that I'm the most famous person on the planet, but I know what it's like to deal with fame, so he's learned from me. The previous 2 films, he has such great humility, and I've learned a lot from him. It's amazing. Benedict is a good friend of mine. I've worked with him a whole bunch of times on different projects, so to do it on a Spider-Man movie with Doctor Strange, obviously Benedict, is fantastic and a real pleasure. It was very overwhelming, exciting and nerve-wracking, but overall overwhelming. But those guys were so wonderful, so friendly, so kind, obviously very talented actors, and bring their own process and vibe to the set, which is really fun. But for us as young kids that grew up loving all of those movies, both Raimi's movies and Webb's movies, it was really nice to share the screen with them. I mean, something they've never seen before, action sequences that will surpass any Spider-Man movie we've seen in the past. I think the stakes and the emotion, this film feels very grounded while also maintaining that fantastical element that superhero films have. And also it's really fun, it's funny. I think it's the funniest one we've made. Jamie Foxx has one of the funniest scenes in any Marvel movie in this film, and it is essentially taking the piss out of all superhero films, and I love it. It's excellent. Christmas is about being with family, about being with friends, and the Spider-Man crew are a family, and you can really feel that when you watch the film. So I think it's a lovely film to sit down with your family and be a part of our family. So we welcome everyone to come to the theatre if you feel comfortable and if you feel safe, and we'll see you in there.